Okay. But then we'll get started. Today we're going to be talking about breaking curse with trust, because a lot of us are sitting here cursing ourselves and we don't realize. A lot of us are sitting here not, I'm trying to think of the word. We're not supporting ourselves with our thoughts, our habits, with our actions. And we don't realize like how we are setting ourselves up to not even trust ourselves, because we break our own boundaries. We don't have any boundaries with others. We don't know how to support ourselves. And so if you want to break the curse of you not taking care of yourself, you not supporting yourself, it starts with you establishing trust in yourself. And so a lot of us sit here and we don't realize the fact that we have ideas, we have goals, we have dreams, we want to have a certain lifestyle, but we don't do anything to actually get there. And so we sit here and we constantly and consistently every single day do things that go against what we actually want for ourselves. We don't even tap in to the dreams that we have or tap into us wanting to change our lifestyle. And so we consistently break our own trust. We say that we want to do a diet, for example, and we don't even do it. We say that we're going to eat healthy and then we don't even do it, or we do it for a little bit and then we stop doing it. This little piece of hair won't stay down. And so we sit here and we constantly and consistently break our own trust. And so how in the world are you going to sit here and break your own trust and not expect somebody else to? And so today we're going to break that curse. Today we're going to understand how to break that curse. And if you are just now joining me and you do not know who I am, hi, my name is Kendra. I'm a plant-based lifestyle strategist, and I'm here to support you in understanding what we're doing to our body and how we're harming it, and understanding our natural design of healing, and getting to the space of healthier habits so that we can heal, because we deserve to be healing. We deserve to be supporting our body. We deserve to be trusting ourselves. And a lot of us cannot trust ourselves because we break our own boundaries with the habits that we have. And so if you are here in the space of wanting to break that curse, if you want that trust for yourself, understand that it all starts with your mind. It starts with your mentality. It starts with you understanding how to support your body. If you are sitting here eating and consuming any kind of way, if you're sitting here consuming different programming, if you're sitting here eating McDonald's and Burger King, and you're sitting here just destroying your body, you are not taking care of yourself, which is going to throw you off mentally, because you have to understand your gut and your brain are connected. So if you're not supporting your gut with the foods that you're consuming, if you're not understanding that you have to drink water for things to be flowing in your body, you are disrupting your own body on the inside. And so you're harming yourself. You're allowing yourself to realize the fact that I can't even trust myself to eat correctly. I can't even trust myself to take care of myself. And so how are you going to have trust or faith in anybody else? How do you have trust in the Most High, but you don't even know how to take care of your body, or even understand the fact that He has designed you perfectly and your body should be healing? And if your body's not healing, you're doing something to harm it. How are you sitting here every single day over consuming, sitting here every single day not having a boundary with the relationships that you have, sitting here letting anybody and everybody run your life and what you're supposed to be doing, letting a job run you crazy, and you think that your body can trust you? You think that you're taking care of yourself? How can you sit here and every single day you're overstressed, you're overworked, you're super tired, you never have a break or a moment to yourself, and you think your body trusts you? You think your body wants you running the show? No. What's going to be running the show is anxiety and depression. You're going to be having panic attacks. That's what's running the show. Your instability is keeping you from actually controlling your own body. You sitting here eating any kind of way and doing any kind of thing is keeping your body from being able to trust you. And so now every single day that you consume a bunch of crap because you don't know how to read your labels, you don't understand additives and fillers, you don't even want to take the time to understand what you're consuming or read labels or do some research into these companies. Now you sit here and you're so thrown off. Every single day you have to take a prescription for anxiety. Every single day you're taking some kind of antidepressant, and your body is thrown off. Your gut is suffering. This little piece of hair just wants to stick up. You're sitting here going in and out of depression episodes, not realizing the fact that if you just sit there and take the time to release and reset all the crap that you have going on, take the time to give yourself some care, take the time to support the dreams and the ideas that you have, give yourself healthy habits, your body will trust you. It will start to show you that it trusts you. You'll start to realize all the different signs that your body has when you have an imbalance, all the different signs that your body gives you when you're throwing off your chemical balance, your chemical flow from your brain to the rest of your systems. Because if you do not understand that when you're eating these additives and fillers and these toxins that you constantly, consistently consume, and you think you're doing it in moderation, and you don't know that it's throwing off your chemical balance, that's the reason why you have hormonal imbalances. That's the reason why you develop diabetes. That's the reason why you sit here and have high blood pressure. That's the reason why you're sitting here with knee pain and back pain, and you're having excess bloating and fat that you cannot release. It's because you're throwing off your chemical balance, because you're not supporting your body in being healthy. And so you have to realize that all of this is coming from you. You're doing this to yourself, and your body cannot trust you because you're so terrible with your habits. Look at it. It literally is. I'll let it go. And so when are you going to sit here? I'm just going to have to let it just be. I'm just going to have to just let it be. It's just going to stick out. It wants to stick out. I'm just going to have to let it be. And so when are you going to shift and change that for yourself? Because you deserve better. And I'm not saying this to make you feel bad or to make you jump on yourself, but I want you to come to the realization that change can happen for you. You can start trusting yourself. You can shift your lifestyle at any moment. You can shift your habits at any moment. Yes, it will not happen today as soon as you decide you want to start eating healthier that you'll automatically be healthy. But every single day of you sowing the seeds of you being healthier, every single day of you sowing the seeds of you taking care of your body leads you closer to the lifestyle that you deserve, leads your body to being healthier, leads you to being able to trust yourself and being balanced mentally, supporting the chemical balances inside of your brain, and not sitting here poisoning yourself. You're just going to let it be. I feel like it's getting worse. And so I say all of this to say that in order for you to break this curse that you have with the lack of trust that you have in yourself, and break this curse of poisoning yourself and making yourself toxic, it all starts with your mentality, and then it leads you to the action of changing your habits. If you have the mental thought that I can't do this, there's no change for me, there's no way that I'm going to be able to establish change, there's no way that I'm going to be able to take care of myself, then you're not going to do it. If you're going to sit here and you're going to say, this is so bothering me, I just want to wait. Let me see if I can get a little oil on it. If you're sitting here and you think that you can just do whatever and anything to your body, and you consistently and constantly poison yourself every single day, and you think that your body's going to trust you, make it make sense. Because you know, if you have somebody in your life that let's say it's a friend, and you sit there every single day and you gripe to this friend, you treat them terribly, you don't support them, you're toxic with your habits, you're toxic with your lifestyle, that friend is not going to be around you. That friend is not going to stick around long if they do. And if they do stick around you, they're just as toxic as you are. And so as you sit here and you put that to the lifestyle that you live with yourself, what is your relationship with yourself? How do you view yourself? How do you view your own health? How do you support and take care of yourself? I really want this piece to lay down, so I'm just going to hold it for a minute. And if you have no earthly idea of how to support yourself, or if you don't even, you never even realized how you were breaking your own boundary, or you don't know how to support your own boundaries or establish that for yourself, then I'm the person for you, and I can support you in doing that. Because I was one of those people that when it came to boundaries with myself, I had no boundaries with food. I had no boundaries when it came to my health. I just knew I wanted to be healthier, but I didn't know how to do it. I knew that I wanted to have a healthy relationship, but I didn't know how to get there. And so as I started to educate myself and I started to grow, I started to do research, I started to learn, I started to experience more different things, because I felt more comfortable in myself when I started taking care of my own body. I realized how easy it was to set my own boundaries. I realized how easy it was to take care of my body and to allow my body to heal. I started to understand how easy it can be. I started to realize the fact that society has programmed us and has taught us that, or has diminished us into realizing and thinking the fact, or into accepting the fact that we don't deserve to be taken care of. We deserve to work as hard as we possibly can and not support ourselves. That we don't deserve to be able to trust our own selves. We don't deserve to be taken care of unless somebody else is doing it for us. When in reality, if you're not taking care of yourself, nobody else can take care of you. In reality, if nobody is supporting you, you're probably not supporting yourself. If you are not being taken care of, you're not taking care of yourself and allowing yourself to be healthy. If you're not even healthy, let's just say that. If you're not even reaping the benefits of being healthy, that means your habits are off. That means your habits aren't healthy. And so what are you going to do to shift that for yourself? How are you going to show yourself that you trust yourself enough to give yourself the health that you deserve? It all starts with you changing your habits. It all starts with you understanding that you deserve better habits for yourself. You deserve to be healthy. You deserve to be treated like a person and not a dollar sign. And so, in order for you to break the curse of you not being able to trust yourself and to rely on yourself, it all starts with you, with the habits that you have, the mentality that you have, and establishing purpose. If you want a purposeful life of you being able to be healthy, not be diseased, not be sitting here suffering and taking prescriptions and having surgeries and being in and out of the doctor, developing cancer, then when are you going to set the boundary that I'm no longer going to eat crap? I'm not going to eat McDonald's. I'm not going to eat Burger King. I'm not going to sit here and consistently and constantly fill my body just because. When are you going to set the boundary that instead of me filling, I'm going to fuel? So I'm going to focus on eating a rainbow plate, eating real whole foods. I'm going to educate myself on how to do this for myself. When are you going to set the boundary that I'm going to tap into a program that supports me and allows me to be able to be healthy, that gives me the strategy in the set mentality that I need? When are you going to allow yourself to be everything that you can possibly be and stop believing in society telling you that you can only be to a certain level? Because that whole glass ceiling effect is just literally them telling you that you can't be any more in their eyes. But in your eyes, in your reality, you can create whatever you want. If you want a better lifestyle, if you want better for yourself, it starts with the mentality of believing that you can. But if you think that you can't, there's no way that glass ceiling is going to keep you here forever, or whatever boundary that you have set that says that I'm not good enough. Nobody can convince you until you get into the right mentality, until you get into the right mental space. But if you know that you can get better and you are ready to release the pessimism, if you haven't already, I can support you, one, in releasing that pessimistic mindset, because I have a masterclass that will support you in doing that. But also, I can support you in getting in the healthy lifestyle that you deserve, that will support you in breaking the curse of you not being able to trust yourself with your own ideas, with your own habits, with your own lifestyle. Because a lot of people sit here and say that they love themselves, but they can't even show themselves love because they can't trust themselves. You sit there and you say that, yeah, I do self-care and I love myself, but your self-care is you eating popcorn and eating ice cream in front of a TV. Instead of realizing that self-care looks like you tapping into your potential, taking yourself on field trips, tapping into an idea that you have, feeding into your dreams. Because so many people have a scarcity mindset and a lack mindset because they cannot trust themselves. You can't trust yourself to spend over $200-300 on something, a product or a service. You can't trust yourself in spending $1,000 on something because you know you will not complete it. You know you will not stick with it. You can't trust yourself enough to educate yourself or to buy into educating yourself because you know at the end of the day, you're not going to change. You have consistently and constantly done the same thing all of your life. Sat here and said that you want this, you want that, you want to do this, you want to be healthier, you want to lose weight, you want to run a 5K, whatever, and you never execute it. So your body can't even trust you. And so you don't even try to tap into your dreams, tap into your potential, tap into the thoughts and the ideas that you have. And that's all because you have no trust in yourself. It's all because you have not set a healthy boundary around what you want and how you're going to accomplish it. And if you are in the space where you know that you deserve better and you want better for yourself, don't just sit there and sleep on yourself. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you sit here and just keep going with the flow of what is not working for you, or swimming upstream rather, because that's what y'all are doing. Swimming upstream and struggling, stressing yourself out, not taking care of your body, not supporting yourself, and not understanding your body's authentic design of healing. You don't even know how to support yourself because you don't realize how special you are. Your body is a healing vessel, and if it's not healing consistently and constantly from you releasing and resetting and supporting it, then you are doing something that is harming you, and you are consistently and constantly harming your body, and you're leading yourself to illness and disease. If you are not sitting here allowing your body to be in a healthy state, you're breaking your own boundary when it comes to you being healthy, and you're not supporting yourself, so your body can't trust you. That's the reason why you can't feel when your gut is off. That's the reason why you can't pinpoint what exactly you did that made you sick, that now you're sitting there on the toilet. That's the reason why you can't sit here and discern and realize the fact that your anxiousness and your depression and your panic attacks are stemming from the fact that your gut biome is off. You can't sit here and realize the fact that your digestive system is not working as properly as it needs to, because when you go to the bathroom, if it's smelling like death in there, that's because there's death inside of you. Point blank, period. If you're smelling like crap when you go to the bathroom, it's because you smell like crap on the inside. When you burp, if you burp and it smells terrible, it's because your insides smell terrible. If your breath stinks and you're sitting there thinking it's because you didn't brush good enough, you didn't brush your tongue good enough, no, it's because your insides stink. And you don't realize these things because you don't know your body's design, because you don't know how to listen to the warning signs, because you don't understand any signs that your body gives you, and you don't know how to trust yourself because you haven't given yourself anything, any proof, any backing to trust yourself. You haven't established any trust in yourself. And so break that curse. Realize the fact that it is a curse. If you cannot trust yourself, how can anybody else trust you, or how can you trust anybody else? Y'all sit here and love to shout out, I have trust issues. I can't trust anybody. I have trust issues. Do you not realize how toxic that is? Do you not realize how terrible of a character trait that is, that you can't trust the people on this earth because you don't even realize the fact that that's because you can't trust yourself, because you have no boundaries within yourself? When do you sit here and realize, or at least when do you sit here and think that that's a quality trait, to not be able to trust people? Why have you believed so much in social media to thinking that being hard to get and sitting here and not being boundaryless, but having trust issues is the way to go? Because yes, I have boundaries. Yes, I am hard to get, but I'm not hard to get in the sense of I have an attitude. Nobody wants to talk to me. I'm always stuck up and my face is always turned up. But I'm hard to get in understanding the fact that, like, I value myself so much, and I take care of myself and my health, and I understand my authentic design. I understand when something is off. I understand the fact that when my body is sitting there feeling butterflies when a man comes into my life, that is a sign of distress. And I understand that, and I step back and I take my moment. That's how I'm hard to get. I'm not easily accessible. You can't sit here and call me up any time of hour. You can't sit here and text me and expect me to respond in any hour. You can't sit here and tell me that I'm beautiful and expect that just to get me to drop my pants. That's how I'm hard to get. But y'all's hard to get is you not having trust issues, you having an attitude, you not being able to speak to anybody. You not having any respect for yourself has led you to not realizing the fact that you have also broken the boundaries and you have no trust in yourself. And so that's the reason why you have trust issues. It's not because that you're sitting here thinking that everybody has broken my heart and they don't deserve my trust. No, it's because you've broken your own trust, because you broke your own boundaries. And so you don't even trust yourself. So how can you trust anybody else? When are you going to change and to switch and to realize that you deserve better? And it all starts with you being able to trust yourself and shifting your habits. And so if you want that for yourself and you are ready to shift that for yourself, because literally we're only getting worse as a society. When you look and you see the statistics of these numbers of how anxious and depressed our society is, as well as how unhealthy our society is, thanks to the follow, you will realize that our habits are so terrible and we deserve better. We have been programmed to poison ourselves, and we are throwing off our chemical balance. We are making ourselves sick, and we don't deserve that. And if you want better for yourself, you're going to find that. You're going to educate yourself, or you're going to tap into a service that I provide. And if you are not ready to buy in, or if you feel like that you are not in a financial space, I have Affirm, I have Klarna, I have Afterpay, and I give you all this free content on my TikTok, on my YouTube. All of my long form content is on YouTube. All of my past lives are on YouTube. All of my short form is on TikTok. There is no excuse for you to not better your lifestyle if you want that for yourself. There is no excuse if you just seek healing to not find healing, because Western medicine, this society that we feed into every single day, is not going to give you healing. It doesn't promise you healing. It will never support you in healing. They will never support you the way that you need to, especially if you can't even trust yourself. But if you trust yourself enough to realize that you want something and you trust yourself enough to go get it, you will be perfectly fine and you will establish the healthy lifestyle that you deserve. And if you want that for yourself currently, right now, in this moment, and you want to know how, tap into any of the products or the services that I have that will support you. Thank you for the gifts, as well as understand the fact that the society is not getting any better, and now is time to change. The time to change. And if you want that change for yourself, it starts with you educating yourself. It starts with you swapping and switching your lifestyle. And if you are not aware of how to do that, and you need the ease of transitioning into the lifestyle that is going to support you in having healthier habits, supporting your body, living a lifestyle of being healthier, it all starts with you realizing that food is medicine. It's not something just to fill your stomach. It's not something just to fill you up. It should be used as medicine. And if you are not, you are keeping your body in a toxic state. And you cannot trust yourself, let alone take care of yourself, if you are in a toxic state internally. Because that toxicity on the inside is leading you to these toxic habits that you emit on the outside. These toxic actions that you have of not being able to trust anyone. You not being able to rely on yourself and support yourself is keeping you in this space of complacency. And you are going to be down bad when all of these professionals that no longer want to be doctors and no longer want to be nurses and they no longer want to help you out, all of these companies go out of business that are thriving off of you not realizing your authentic design of healing. You're going to be down bad, or you're going to be sitting here struggling. You're really going to be sitting there with trust issues then, because your insurance company won't pay out your medical bill, because your insurance company decided to drop you. They decided to drop your anxiety medication. They decided they no longer cover your depression antidepressants. It's time for you to change. It's time for you to realize the fact that the trust starts with yourself and the actions that you take to educate and to better yourself. No amount of diet culture is supporting you. No amount of this toxic culture that society is programming you to believe in is going to support you. It all starts with the mentality of the fact that I deserve better and I will have better for myself. And since you deserve better for yourself, you're going to seek that. You're going to seek how. You're going to gain strategies. And if you want the ease of transitioning into that, if you want to be in the space of doing it easily, of breaking that curse, that's when you need to work with me. And if you have any doubts or any type of scarcity mindset, nobody is going to be able to help you when we get past 2024, when you get into 2025, 2027, because they have an agenda. You have to release that scarcity mindset and that trust issue that you have, and understand that the trust starts within you. Your actions start within you. The actions start with your mentality that you have. And if you want better for yourself, you're going to find that. You're going to seek that. Because I did. I wanted better. I knew that me having knee pain in 5th grade, me sitting here having asthma developed in high school when nobody else in my family has asthma, was not right. I knew that me sitting here constantly and consistently dealing with weight fluctuation and weight issues was not right. I knew that there was something more. And so I started to seek more. And when we were locked in the house in 2020, when everybody was bored in the house and in the house bored, I was sitting there in the house educating myself. I was sitting there bettering myself. I was working out. I was taking care of my body. I was starting to understand what they were doing with our food and switching my food habits. And while everybody else was bored in the house and in the house bored, sitting there consuming TikTok mindlessly and consistently poisoning themselves with the food that they were eating, because we saw how weight fluctuation went up like crazy during that time. I came out and I was looking the same, if not better. People were asking me, what were you doing while we were locked down? You look different. I was taking care of myself. I came out of the space healthier than I had ever been, realizing the fact that the mentality that I was having, the struggles that I was having with the anxiousness and the depression and going in and out and having panic attacks was all stemming from the society programming that we consistently and constantly filled with every single day while we're outside. But being stuck in the house and not being able to go outside because we weren't supposed to be, it made me realize that it was not me. That was not me. That was programming. And in order for me to release it, It started with me trusting myself and realizing that the Most High got me. It started with me realizing the fact that the Most High has put me here in this place of being stuck in this house in 2020 for a reason. He put me in the space of being able to be by myself during 2020 and not with somebody else, because at first I was going to start staying with other people because I didn't want to be by myself. But when I realized that maybe I do need to take time, and I'll never have 3 to 4 months by myself in the space of staying in the house and not have anybody question why I'm in the house, I did that. And it made me realize that I not only can I elevate myself, but I can trust myself. I can take care of myself, and I deserve to be doing that. So if you are ready to tap into that space as well, because yes, you might not be able to be stuck in the house and be in the house bored like we were, but you still can take care of yourself and shift that, because I still had a lot of growth. 3 months is nothing. I had a lot of growth to go through. I didn't even go plant-based until a year and a half after that. And so once I got into the space of real, or I don't think, well, however long, it was definitely a year, however long that time span was, but I got into that space and I realized that I deserve better. I got into the space of trusting myself, and that's when I knew I deserved better, and that was better for me. And so once I got into that space, I was able to help myself heal, because the Most High brought healing onto me. He started healing my mentality first and the trust that I have within myself. He started to show me the ways of healing myself, and then externally I started healing myself. All the internal issues that I was having was with inflammation and all the different things healed themselves. I no longer have asthma. I don't have an inhaler. I haven't had an inhaler in over 2 years. I was taking an inhaler consistently and constantly at least once a week while I was in high school. I haven't had an inhaler in over 2 to 3 years. I have not taken an inhaler in over 2 years. I have not renewed my prescription in over 2 years. And that's because I realized that I know how to support my body in healing, because my body is a healing vessel. The Most High designed me to heal. And most of y'all don't even realize that. You think a prescription and medication is going to help you heal, when in reality all it's doing is making you sicker. You think the doctor really cares about taking care of you, but they're just taught to make money off of you. And so if you are ready to release that and understand your body's design, I have 2 things for you. One, I have my Bloom to Thrive program that you can sign up for and you can tap into, that is happening very soon. That is a 6 or 12 week, depending on which one will support you better, whichever one is authentic to you, that will get you in the space of not only understanding how to take care of your body and healing, understanding how to release all this toxic, poisonous foods and products that we have inside of our homes, but also allows you to get into the mentality in the space of healing internally, so that you externally heal and support your body. And you can do this for the rest of your life and use these strategies and methods that I have for you. That is a $1,500 investment. You can get it with Klarna, Affirm, or Afterpay. And if you are like, I don't know, if you are on the fence, if you are lukewarm about the situation, I also have my detoxing and cleansing bundle. This will show you the basics of you understanding how to support yourself. This will allow you to understand, with 7 books total, 1 is a template guide and 6 other ones allow you to do heavy metals, release heavy metals, get anti-inflammatory help, fruit and vegetable cleansing, fasting. It allows you to get to release microplastics. That's the other one. All of these are combined, are going to support your health and allow you to understand and to see how easily your body can heal without tinctures, without herbal teas and all these different things. And yes, I do have them as an alternative for you to be able to, try them out if you want to try something that is not going to harm you, because I know people are afraid of herbs for a number of different programming reasons, but majority of it is just using food as medicine. And if you want to work with me, tap into any of these things, any of these products or these services that I have, all the links are in my social media bios, in my Instagram, my Facebook. My TikTok one is not clickable, but you can screenshot it and just copy and paste it, or just open it when it pops up. And if you do not know, for the people that are just now joining and they just tapped in, hi, my name is Kendra. I'm a plant-based lifestyle strategist. And currently right now, I'm also doing a deal that I need to say, because I say it every live. On the 17th, it will be ending. I have a bundle that if you book a one-on-one with me you get a bundle. So regularly, that price that is currently, I think it's at $247 for a one-on-one with me, is normally the price for just a one-on-one. I have a bundle right now for you that if you book that one-on-one, you get the one-on-one session with me that you allow to get the strategy, and as well as ask me any questions that you have with health related issues. But you also can get my Purge the Poison ebook that is showing you common toxic ingredients that are inside of your food that they consistently and constantly put in your food that are poisoning you, that you need to release. Gives you switches and has a fun little game in there, as well as you also you also get my Foundation to a Plant-Based Lifestyle Masterclass replay that is going to allow you understanding what you need to do, why you need to do it, and what you need to do to start transitioning to a plant-based lifestyle so that you can be healthier and support your body. Because what you were doing right now when it comes to what society deems as acceptable and normal is making you toxic and poisoning you, and it's not supporting you. I have a hair somewhere on my face and I can't find it. But for anybody that's still in here, I'm going to take questions now before I hop off. This hair is on my face and I can see it, but I can't find it. Oh my goodness. I'll take questions. Drop them in the comments if you have any questions about, living a plant-based lifestyle, or drop them in the chat if you have any questions about living a healthier lifestyle or establishing that for yourself. If you have any ailments or issues going on inside of your body and you have questions about it, drop it in the comments now. I want to take your questions before I hop off of here. What questions do you have for me? I'm going to give you probably until 2:55 and then I'm going to get off. But I will be going live again. If I don't go live tomorrow, for sure I will be going live on Friday. I don't know what time on Friday because I have a hair appointment. My birthday is the 17th. So that's why I said that bundle is ending at on the 17th, because I'm being very generous, because honestly, it's my birthday and I want to help people out and I want you to understand how to help your body. So that was my little freebie gift or not freebie, but it's my little gift to you, is doing that bundle, giving you all of the tips and the tools. And I think at the end of the month I'm going to do a freebie, so if you have not followed me, you need to go ahead and follow me so you don't miss that, because I think I'm going to have something in the works. I really do. I had it come to my mind today as I was asking the Most High, what do I need to do for this next month that is coming, because it'll be here before I know it. I feel like right after my birthday, it's just, time's gonna fly. It always does. And so if you guys don't have any questions for me, I guess I'm going to hop off. I'm not seeing any, but I'm going to give y'all a couple more minutes. And if you do not know, I post all of my previous lives on YouTube, so go check that out. And if you are watching this on YouTube later on, do not forget to subscribe to me, subscribe to my channel, and go follow me on all my other social medias. I have TikTok, I have Facebook, I have Instagram. Hello, how are you today? But I truly hope that we get to the space of healing and supporting our body before everything gets worse than it already is, because it's only getting worse. We're not being supported. We're not taking care of our own bodies. And so we can't trust ourselves. And we consistently and constantly poison ourselves. And we don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. I don't deserve that. We deserve to be taking care of our body, but we have to know how first. Because what we've been taught of eating meat, eating dairy, drinking 2 glasses of milk with 2 meals a day, us breaking our fast at 8 o'clock in the a.m., that's not taking care of your body. You sitting there thinking that when you develop diabetes, you can't eat blueberries, you can't eat a certain amount of fruits, that natural sugar is what's harming you. You don't know how to take care of your body. When in reality, the reason why they tell you the fact that you can't sit there and eat these things is because your body can't regulate sugar, period, because you've been consuming too much processed sugar. So all your body does now is use it as the regular, normal, authentic, natural sugar as processed sugar, and it reads that as that. That's the reason why you can't eat natural sugars anymore. You can't have too much of it. It's not because your body doesn't need any sugar. It's because your body can't regulate the sugar. It's because your body can't recognize. And so it puts everything in the box of processed sugar. Terrible. Oh my goodness. But we're not taught these things, and we're not taught how to take care of our body, because if we learn how to take care of our body, they'll lose money. If we learn how to trust in ourselves and to understand how to take care of ourselves, they're going to lose a whole lot of money. These Western medicine people that make so much money off of you every single year because you don't know how to take care of your body, every single year because you think you have to keep going back and forth, they're going to start losing customers. They're going to start losing business. And then they can't stand for that, because $1 billion company losing business off of something that they can program you into believing that you can't do for yourself, Look how far they've gone. Look how far they come. Look how far they can go. But I'm not saying any questions, so I'm going to leave you with that thought. And if you want to switch that for yourself, come work with me. You know how to contact me if you need to. All of my DMs are always open. I hope you have an amazing, amazing rest of your day. And I hope that this content and everything else that I put out for you supports you in understanding that you deserve better and you should know how to trust yourself.